All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Hopefully, you're doing well today, having a good day. I'm having a good day. It's a beautiful Thursday here in Silver City, New Mexico, about 88 degrees Fahrenheit. Kind of some gray skies, so keeping the sun off of us directly. However, it's pretty warm and humid, It's the way it's going to be this time of year. Let's thank my patrons. T.C. Hollingsworth, Sandra Sculla, Marilyn Whalen, Juniors Sim Racing, and of course, Boomer League. Let's get right to the show, shall we? Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right. Hello and welcome. Oh, hello, Maggie. How y'all doing tonight? There she is, just being a good little puppy dog. Little Maggie's here after her snack, and now she can go lie down and have a good afternoon while I do my painting. Anyway, appreciate y'all for being here. What are we going to work on today? This, I guess. A new painting. What's going on up here with the camera? The operation and safety of this battery is not guaranteed. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking about something new just for the heck of it. I don't know. So help me out. Maybe you know better. I have the blue cloud painting. I have the red painting, which is not really red. It's orange and, landscape. I just want to do something with this, and I'm not sure what. Basically, just want to move some paint around the canvas, kind of help it out, become something. What could it become? What am I painting always? Just landscapes after landscape after landscape. Sometimes it's a fun little solo cactus. Sometimes it's an artichoke balloon. What if, whoa. All right, that paint's still in good order. Very nice. What if we do something a little different? I'm gonna have to get some new water here. And what now? Do we see anything there? Can we even get wide enough? Nope. Man, that's something. Too close. But this might be a good position. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to get some clean water here, and we'll get to starting something. What do you got there? A flower? You got the flower? Snuck the flower. And I always find well, welcome to the show. I appreciate you. If you're here in the future, just, make it faster. What are we going to do here? What If I was looking at this from the end of a hallway, what would I see? Hmm. This is why I made this show. We tend to see artists' work after it's finished. There's not a lot of, hey, watch me paint this. Um, just because the ideas need to come from us. And so when it's interfered with by people in the, like, say, the same room, it's more effective than online. Unless y'all just started coming at me with ideas. I want to be free with it. I don't know what to do. But again, I want you all to be a part of this, the I don't know what to do part. Go hit my head on the mailbox, see if I come up with something. Shapes. That's a thing. You work with some shapes. We have the tree bark painting. I'm not going to do another one of those. What do you think, Maggie? What do we do a painting of? Maybe I make a nice blue. A real nice blue. I mean, that could be a thing. What do we got here? Black. Cool. How good is this paint? And let's see here. It is doomed. That paint needs to be dried out now. It's no good. Good job, dude. What's going on here with this? Nice. The whole thing just broke loose. Now I just gotta figure out how to get it out of here. You've been putting up with my shit for way too long. Wow. Chipping. It's chipping. Tomorrow's first Friday here in town, so I'll be open 5 to 7 p.m., which I'm thinking if I find out something good on this painting that I'm going to attempt today, maybe. Let's make up a color. I'm thinking a nighttime sky. Don't ask me why. Mixing up my own color. Interesting. It's an interesting color. I don't think that's the one I want at all. So let's keep mixing some stuff in here till we get it. Cool. Let's keep going. The other blue. That's the one I need. So we're using 1, 2, 3 different blues and some black. Making up my own color. And hopefully it'll be a strong, good looking color. It's still very teal. Peter Teal about it. I'm going to need a lot anyway, so just keep mixing. You're getting there. We are getting there. Wherever there is, we're making it. Ooh, this might be it. Let's keep mixing. It's a real bland, you know? Just gonna look at it here. Clean the brush off a little bit. Just I want to see what this blends into. And I kind of figured. Is it possible to just do this? And come up with something very unique. It would certainly be different from my other paintings. Is it plausible? Plausible. What would it be? It's a color. So look, when it comes to design work or where, why people buy things, sometimes it's because of color, I think. And if I do that, it should, if I use color as the influence, people imagine them, I guess, imagine the painting, their furniture that they have. I don't know. I don't know if I like the minuteness of it all. It's sometimes you just have to make the mistake. I don't think I have enough. However, let me think about this. We're gonna fix it. It's not the right color. All that work. We'll get there though. We'll make it happen. Thursdays around here are pretty chill, so not a lot going on. Tomorrow night, like I say, probably going to be streaming from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. just because I'm going to be here. But we'll see if I get something done with this today to where I want to show up and do stuff. What's this color? Definitely an interesting green. So if we get it done fast enough, it will look okay. Granted, I don't know what I'm painting, so maybe it won't look okay. Now, the paint I can smell, so I gotta hurry. I don't want to get a headache from paint. yeah, we're going to work with the color, I guess, today. We'll see what this brings. This may just be a backdrop of something. It probably is, hopefully. But you know what we're going to have? A solid color on it. Solid enough color. With some brush marks and things that I can work off of. Kind of see something, maybe. If not, just provide a different kind of color in the shop right now, which is hugely important to a human who's working with color all the time, you know? Can't just have the same colors in my life constantly. I mean, I suppose I could. I'd rather not. How's that? Maybe what I'll do is I'll flip it and do the same curvature on that half as that's on that half and see how that looks. Yes. I'm out here making moves. Making moves like Jagger. Yes, this has to dry. Not allowed to smell paint. I don't want to fling paint because I have originals around. I don't want to mess up. Sometimes just pushing paint is what you need to do. Get through all the hubbub, bub. Ooh. Now, speaking of making moves, I am running out of paint. I say. Where are we taking it? That's what I want to know. Where can this go? The amount of pressure one puts on a canvas is a lot. So, kind of worried about my bigger canvas. A little bit worried, but we'll get through it. Okay. So, uh, uh, just for fun. I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to ruin it. Don't ruin it. So I'm not going to do it. No fun. We're going to let this dry. We're going to see what it feels like when doves cry. Yeah, we're just going to chill. What could it be? Let me get my phone so I can zoom in and out and kind of see what I'm looking at. Yeesh. Oh, what is this? Did you chew up that flower on your bed, dude? It's crazy. The dog is crazy. I think my dog's gone crazy. Anywhere, but that's the reason why I never have it. Oh, geez, mister. Okay, give me a second. Let me find it. Making moonlight Jagger. Yeah. Let's see if we can control the camera with the phone today. I am. We'll see. I'm confused about this painting. It's not. We just gotta let it dry, and then maybe the dark and the light and everything will kind of reveal itself into something that we can use. What could it be? What could it be? Anyways, thanks for being here. Sorry, pretty chill show today on Thursday. Well, we based one. My sign ripped off my building the other day. It got so windy. There it is, sitting there on the floor. But yeah, got so darn windy, just ripped it off the building itself. There's one dog. Nice. One dog. One dog too far. I'll be right back. You make him move like Jagger. kind of getting an idea in my head. It's still wet. Nothing's going to happen quite right now, but I think we'll see. We'll see. Just stick with us and be right back. Still a little glossy. I want to do something wild. What is that? What is wild, Maggie? It's moments like this that I'll even paint paintings that I'm already working on. If I don't come up with something so unique and useful, then what are we doing, you know? Like, what if? Okay. Okay.
A Jerry_2_lit said, "Hey, what's the new paint gonna entail?"
What's up, Jerry? Welcome. I don't know. I'm sitting here I just wanted to kind of move some paint onto a canvas. This is the color I made. We did some kind of, it's tall. It's a tall painting. So we did half of it and then flipped it and did the other half. Now I'm letting it dry. I'm thinking of like how to accommodate and go about things, and maybe I want to do some crazy lines and just have fun with it real quick. I don't know. I mean, I've never done that yet, so that's kind of what's inspiring me at the moment. Because usually my lines are more contrived and, you know, they'll follow something. This way I can kind of get through, and maybe I want to do it. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I don't know, man. I'm having crises. Maybe I want to just, I don't know. I got to let it dry more, though. I tell you what. How's your day going, Jerry? Hopefully well. Interesting. So from this angle, it's not great. I guess it's split a third up. So that's kind of good, right? So, see, it doesn't really matter. We can start anywhere we want and do anything I want because it's my thing. You know what I mean? Like, make a mess down my shirt. And it may have just a very strange
A Jerry _2
undercoat.
_lit said, "Not bad. Rainy here again today. So
Damn.
scum it is. Built and sold 2 trucks and 1 car so far today."
That's cool. That is cool. So out of habit, I put that on. So we'll see how this goes. Still a little wet. Pulled it up there. I pulled it up there, I did. So just for giggles, I did that. Don't know what's going to happen yet. I got to make some more color. So let's do that. Let's get nuts. So it's those 2 blues and some black. Interesting blue, I'll tell you what. Flip it upside down, just for fun. Lower the camera. Boom. I'm going to go light to dark. tell you what, it'd be better if I had a rag, but I don't. So, start with some of the blue. I'm really just letting loose today. Because as usual, nothing else matters. And you know me, I like to make a mess. Better put, if you know me, you know I like to make a mess. We're just getting an interesting color from this all. And that's what I want. I don't care how I get there. We just got to get there, you know? Remember, it's upside down. So it's going to be a fun reveal. Just trying to get rid of the white that's in the brush. Not worrying about anything because it'll all become something in the future, or it won't, and we start over. Either way, I'm having a good day. I hope you all are having a good day with whatever you're doing. Selling them cores. Let's go. So putting this dark green in the background just kind of throws on the concept of darkness. Kind of like it reminds me of like an old Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie, where they would make it look like it was nighttime, but they would film it in the day and just put a filter over the lens, make it look like night. So that's my filter underneath. It's not white, you know. There's a canvas would be white. It's not black because that's a very specific kind of tone. I went with this dark green mixed with this dark blue. It seems to put in some nice dark spots. So let's just flip her on over and see what we did. Oh, damn, got wet paint on the side of this dang thing. I gotta be careful. once it dries, the sheen of that light will go away. Here. So, I mean, this would be like a huge landscape, like right in front. And it's all kind of like right here in you, you know, on top of you. You're just like in the mix. So, don't know if this is what I'm going to be ended up doing, but sight, sight. Now that we're done with the sky, and we know what color it takes to make it, I'm just going to kind of work on the land first. Which we just added some brown to the color of the sky. And it makes a real dark green. Dark bluey green mix, whatever that is. Why not? This is all experimentation anyway. I'm following the lines, but just crudely creating something. We'll see where the balance takes us. Because it is a natural movement. It just looks like this because this is where we're at right now. Again, I'm just following. This is experimenting. We are doing something. We're doing science, if anything. And I like science. Yesterday, I watched Nile Red turn air into alcohol. He had to break down air into CO2 and water, and then from that point do a lot of other things, make this metal compound to filter it through that would end up turning into ethanol. But yeah, he made like a chill beer, except that it had very small parts of methanol in it, which is very dangerous. Not what you want in an alcohol. But I always love watching his show. He's so into stuff. He's like, well, I want to make it. So he's going to, I think he's going to try. And if you saw what he went through just to get to that point, it's a lot. So you can see there's something going on here. Here, I'll lower you guys down because you're just getting to it. There you go. This is what I've been doing. Just following. I'm going to see what I can see after, you know? Why not do this? This might be some usable technique I'll need on my giant canvas over there. I'm willing to experience this stuff. And just being natural with it, it's always a gem. No cares in the world. Just paint. So basically anywhere I see a line standing out, I'm throwing in one of these in because it's kind of just blocking in the areas I need maybe. It all could be just for nothing. I'm willing to take that gamble. Now up here in the top end, it's going to be lighter in the background than up here in the front. This is the front, this is the back, and yeah. This is the shape of the landscape I'm going to hopefully be putting in. So what do we see here? What do we see? Down here we have a nice, how do I put this? Where it's a concave valley, yeah? So it comes up on the edges, making you feel comfortable, making you feel planted in right here. Then you start to walk along and this is a ridge. It looks like this is a ridge where the ridge goes in, and this is on the other side of the ridge, this ridge here, which is, we have right in front of us, the ridge in front of us, the next ridge, and then distant ridge all the way into the background. So, you know, a little work goes a long way. Now, how to make this happen? Let's just mix up those colors and come in through here with like this, just for fun. I'm not too worried. It's too wet though. It is too wet. So worry a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Have a little bit of worry. You know, shadows, different pieces here, different pieces there. I don't know. I've never done this before. It's just how you feel. This is where feelings can be good, very important. Not in other decision-making stuff. What's great about art is it really affects nobody and you get to do a lot of stuff. So let's just keep getting darker up here in the front. I'm allowing the blue from the back to come in. Anything is cool. And it may look all the exact same right now. Kind of is. But actually, there's some good variables there. Variation. I mean, I'm not liking it. You know? It's pretty wild. Who knows, man? Maybe this is cool. I see different things now. So Kool and the Gang. And I'm just going between. Blending, fine. Not blending, fine. Using all the paint on the brush, very fine. Just going in between, Kool Mode D. You know? I'm finding stuff, people. If this turns out to be one of my best paintings, I'm going to be happy. Whatever that means. Best painting. Totally cool, dog. Totally cool. Whoa. That just happened. So we're getting a new color by doing this variation of color, which I like. I'm cool with. Oh, great. Let me just throw a bunch of stuff around because that'd be cool. Trying to get it darker as I come forward, but using the same template of color. Bringing in stuff, people. Kind of mixing the paint on the board itself. Moving on up. It all works, people. You cannot make a mistake in art. Let's get back to that. That's not a true statement. You can't make a mistake in self-expression. That's true. You should be able to do whatever you want. There are no rules when it comes to that. It's becoming a good color. I like the what's happening here. I know it looks insane, but deal with it. We'll all get through this together. it's all about how to get there. Viewpoint, distance traveled, time spent, what's even happening. So let's just not worry about this too much. It's a color extremos. See, I mean, that's good. It's good color, actually. I like what I've done. It's a good beginning. Can it work? Am I going to be able to pull this off? Maybe. No promises. Promises, promises. Promises, promises. Okay. Just work our way down. Line's going to cover up everything. So, what, me worry? Just going to smooth out some of these lines into a nice trippy fisheye kind of lens. Break in some color up here. Sorry I'm in the way, but we're okay. Let's just check it out. It obviously turned good. There was a point where it was, I didn't know what was going on. So what we have here is a very bruised environment. Bruised in it. It's probably not the right word to use, but the color, it's a bruising for sure. Like I punched the painting in the arm all day. Bam, 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 bam. So just imagine stuff. Ta-da! And that's how you do a painting. You just got to imagine stuff. We got to let this dry. So yeah. So you can kind of see there the insanity. But you can imagine where I'm going with it, how it's going to go, where stuff comes from when it comes to these paintings, how trees become trees, how distance becomes distance, you know? You start to see what I see, which is just a wildness of stuff. I like this down here. It's pretty cool. I might get away with a multi-dimensional space travel, whatever that means. Ayo. But that is a good image. You know, you can see the landscape there. Beautiful colors. And then when I hit them with the lines, it'll all just start to pop, baby. Bow, 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 bow. So I just followed a couple rules, and that's what gets us here. You don't have to even, like I say, it's. I did whatever I wanted to do, but I followed a couple rules, and I got to the place that I needed to get to. I think it's simply because I followed the rules. Horizons, how they work, blah, 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 what are the distance, you know? It just starts to make sense. It doesn't matter what you even do. So, art, comedy. I'll be right back. Big Ed's Art Gallery. Promises, promises. Here, we'll leave the camera here. Boom. So I just gotta let this painting settle for a minute, let it dry. I'm gonna walk around outside, clear my head with some sunshine. I'll probably let the dog out. She'll get some sunshine, and then we'll come back in here and do some more of this painting. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. How different of a movie would The Shining be if Robin Williams was cast as Jack Nicholson's role? All right. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I saw it. So part of the adventure here in Art World is to imagine. So, yay. And what I have imagined, oops, look at that. That's not even the bottom. It all kind of makes sense when I was standing out there. Oh, my knees. Yeah, so what do we have? Out there I saw it so clearly. We were standing in this area, and then that was, oh, I remember. I see it through your guys' view because of compression. I'm standing outside. So there's a place here. Let me get this camera back. Ha, camera. Can I use left hand? Yes, I can. There's a place up from here where you are up way up high on a mountain ridge, and you're looking down into this big long valley, and there's mountains off in the distance, and that kind of resembles what you see. At least it's a place that exists close to here that people will recognize. And what is that vegetation around there? Big bushes. Big bushes. So what I would do is probably put smaller bushes to big bushes so it looked like it was going down. And to do that, you're going to need a specific dark color to be the backdrop of the bush. Yes? So let's put some more of this black water in there. This stuff discolors anything perfectly. And let's work with a green. Now, we haven't used green. We've made green via all these other blues and a little bit of that yellow, which was yellow ochre. But what I'm going to do right now is just mix this into the corner. I'm going to hit on this little thingy right here. Yep. Now, you know, what do we see here? How do we see in it? How many of these bushes and black? Distance. Can I get that same effect? Yeah, that's okay. It's doing all right. I'm just having a difficult time seeing it because of the glare, all that jazz. Take my time. Hurry up. You know? You know. Just got to keep it up over here. Nothing else matters. Really just got to keep going. Have confidence. Remember, it's the darkest version of the color. So I'm not really worried about where the light, I mean, I am worried about where the light's coming from, but not how to bring it out. We're just accepting some rules again. That way, it'll look fine, even though it's all, what? goofy. We have these cattle bushes out here. That's what I call them. I don't know. They're definitely not called cattle bushes, but the cattle use them, scrape up against them, and you know, they end up providing shade, some of them. So right now I'm just kind of keep applying bigger ones up in front, mid, small, and just keep going back and forth and have fun with it. No real worries. It's not really making sense too much. But am I worried? Do I look worried? Ah. Different color bushes, doing different things because, bushes have to work. So I'm just picking the color up into the back, tucking it in, putting some new bush in front. Boom. It becomes something. It'll be noticeably awesome when it's done. You guys are like, man, that came from that. That's what I hope anyway. It's my good goal. We all have goals, don't we? Go. And we don't need, like, okay, so back in architecture, you realize you don't need to put every brick in. You just kind of like, you sprinkle some bricks here and there and it shows that it's brick. It's kind of similar in this where I'm just putting things where I need them to kind of be, and your brain does the work, That's what I'm hoping. So that, I don't have to do too much. Hey. Interesting. Bazinga. Way too bright. Putting the black on the right end of the piece so it's laying down the proper shadow position. So that's good. Gonna need some trees. No good, no good. There we go. We just keep working it. We're working the colors, adding little areas, making it its own thing. And bing, bang, bong. Bing, ding, ding, dong. Ba-ding, ding, dong. Bing, ding, ding, dong. Ba-ding, ding, dong. And then you start to see the value of the distance and where it's all leading out there, hopefully. Cause it's gonna be cool. What if we do this and this and this? What if bing a ding ding dong? Hmm. Yeah, man. There's just lots of bushes, so I have to put in lots of bushes. It looks like a classic. There's a classical painting here happening with an old west sunset, and then there's a new sunset. It's worlds complementing other worlds. Hello. Oh, well, hello, hello. How y'all doing? Good. How are you? Wonderful. Thank you. Welcome to my studio. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We were intrigued by the painting a moment ago there. Thank you. Yeah, it's very unique. Yes. Yeah. I have a unique take on landscapes, I think. Uh-huh. And Yeah, this one took 3 years to do. Oh, that's Maggie. Sorry, I didn't introduce y'all. She's a 6-month-old little Pyrenees lab, becoming her own little art gallery dog. Yes.
That's the lab for sure. Although Great Pyrenees are gentle dogs too.
Yeah, I'm learning about them.
Yeah. They usually have a lot, they're usually a lot heavier coat, so.
Yeah, so she definitely looks more like the lab coat.
What was her name again?
Maggie.
Oh, that's what I thought. Maggie. Wow, I love this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back. All right, thank you all for being patient. Such lovely people from Kansas City, from Albuquerque, from Taiwan. What an eclectic group, I tell you what. Very cool. And luckily, it's allowed this to dry some more. And I like this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's kind of like 12. I don't like even numbers, so let's put in another one. It's muy importante. And 13. And I think we should keep going. I don't know what this is. We're going to change that to something else, which is fine. It's all workable. That's good. That's what I want to say. Okay, let's keep going with that little bush. I can definitely go darker with it. Need to go darker with it, even. Yeah, I feel pretty lucky. Meet all these people from around the world. Come in and say hello. It's very cool. Do you like meeting people, Maggie? They love you. People love that dog. Oh, that dog of mine. Nothing else matters. All right, there's my foreground bushes. We can enjoy that. I don't know what's happening here in the middle, but let's figure it out and fix it. Sometimes things change. Sometimes things change. Sorry, get caught in my own brain. Don't get caught in your own brain. You know what I mean? I think I can work with that a little bit. Let's talk about do do skiddly boo. What's that noise, dude? You're getting noisy back there. You're eating up my floor. Don't eat my floor. My dog is, I think my dog's gone crazy. My dog's eating my floor. Don't eat my floor, dog. Leave my floor alone. My dog ate my floor today. My dog ate my floor today. I wish my dog didn't eat my floor, but my dog ate my floor. Now we're putting in plants. You're just doing everything, man. We're just getting it all done. We're using this crappy brush. Perfect. Let it dry. 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 Where the heck are we? So what I'm doing is establishing dominance with the pen. No, wait. I'm establishing the position we're sitting in. This is the bottom 10 inches, okay? We will zoom up. Let's zoom out. Okay. Now we will raise it up. Now you see the amount of what the hell are we gonna do? You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening here, so hang on to your shorts. You know what I'm saying? If you got shorts, hang on to them. Beep beep beep. What's up, little girl? What's up, dog? Oh, hi. Hi, my friend. My friend, he's got a knife. A statement of his former life. Huh, fish. Good girl. You silly dog. So yeah, it looks like we're going French impressionistic on this one. Now we're just gonna have a real crazy distance. This painting is gonna be different from all the other colors, yet oddly the same. Comfort in my own style.com. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you for being here with me. Thanks for the new subscribers. It's amazing. I get a couple every time. So we're just looking for distance here. Distance here. We need to see distance here. Distance here. This is so far down. This we can work with. We can keep working. Nope. I guess it's fine. I suppose it's okay. It's going to be a little bit more to the point. Distances, distances. We're looking for distances, distances. Can you see the distances? Am I looking at the distances? Well, that's not right. Can't use that now, can I? See again, no mistakes. It's all fine. There aren't any mistakes, man. It's all golden. It's all distances. That ain't right. That's not right. Ah. And again, this is all blocking. So what's really happening here is you're just getting to see the base coat of the painting, and we will put the lines in it, and then it all starts to pop, 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 pop. But we might as well paint a classical painting first. Well, what's it life for? You know? I know I'm silly, but I can be silly. I don't know. I'm trying to see it, but it's freaking wet. It's supposed to be dark. Let's not get to the color yet. Plenty of time for that, won't we? That's what's kind of throwing me off too, is that it is all the darkest version of itself. So just got to keep that in mind. We got to let this dry a little bit. Pretty cool though. Classic. You know, that's what we're into around here. It's the classics. Scooby-Doo. Daffy Duck. The classics. Putting in some grass, you know, giving it that green grass. You know, don't worry about it. It's dark. It's dark and bright because of its wetness. But I like it. I like the color we're putting in. I am a fan. whatever this is. Oh, caramba. Hi, caramba. Southwest Paints. We'll figure that out. We'll have to figure that out. Not sure what it is. What it is, bro? We have all of this in the middle. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy. So you have this classical front piece up here in the front, and it just starts going and going. Now you got this, and I don't know where that is, but it just goes, and then they got the distant mountain in the back. And finally you reach sky. It's pretty wild. I like doing something wild. I didn't want to be boring with it, for sure. I got to get these mats done. It's becoming a nuisance just being like, I got to do these mats and telling people. Okay, so I'm just looking at it. Ooh, this side I get to see a little bit more. Okay, now what am I looking at? A valley. Yeah, definitely going to be walking down that valley. Okay. Oh, walking down the valley. That's what we're going to be doing. We're walking down the valley. Yeah, man. I mean, really, just gotta keep seeing it. What are we doing? This is art, people. Rocking in the valley. You have to decide what I'm looking at here. How far of a distance we're looking at. We don't know. Could be closer. And then that determines, see, that's too fluffy. You know? The moment I start doing something, I ruin it. Ruined. It's ruined. But I save things also. I could ruin it and bring it back once again. Again, that's going to be too, unless I change this one in front, which let's try. You know, I just got to see it. I got to see it. Just checking it out. It may be acceptable. Just keep it going. Better? Much better. Okay. Just leave that as it sits for now. You understand me? Are you getting what I'm laying down? And yet I still go. Stop. Stop. Chill. Excuse me. My goodness. Okay. Okay. It's just like we're here. We can go down there, go off into the distance, into the okay. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. 1 second. Pretty dang cool. All that could be lines in the future. Oh man, I don't want to mess it up, dude. Don't mess it up, dude. So we got this. Immediately mess it up, dude. Just mess it up, dude. See if I can. We're gonna go with some sharper, cartoony, shreddy type lines here. Hey, you. Get off my cloud. Shreddy. Okay, I don't want to F it up. I'm thinking too much about it. We got to take a break, I guess. I'm thinking too much. It's too extreme. Wow, look at that zoom in, dude. Ridiculous. Well, it's just a nice little painting. Nice little French painting. It is so dark, yes? You cannot see the relevance of the... Which plant is in charge, huh? All right, we got to take a break. I might have to stop. I don't know. 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. I like looking up. I like time and the passage of. I mean, what other kind of time travel am I doing? All right, miss. There you go, potty. Looks like my dog may have to go potty real quick. I'll be right back. Dog did not want to come back to work. She's like, work schmirk. I want to smell lizards. All right. We're going to have to move a little up. Don't you know? Just trying to see the landscape through your eyes. I see this go that way, like up that way. Obviously, this is another, what are we looking at? That's what I want to see, because obviously we know what's here in front of us is the stuff we can get stuck on. A branch can poke you because you're all here close. But in the distance, is that way far away? Probably not way far away. Well, let's work with a liner brush. Have some fun. What are we here for? What did life for? Just mixing up a little bit of the three colors to make me a nice shade. It's going to be way too dark. Let's use it up here. Where though? Oh, that's nice. It's not bad. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Mix and match. Real nice, real easy. Nothing to worry about. Rando. Rando Brando. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the initial lines, like I'm doing now, tend to give me a good proof of concept, so I know how to imagine it. So now it looks like we're back to 3 paintings that we're working on consecutively, which is good. Proof of concept. It's a good color. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Not bad, not bad at all. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Kind of getting the slopes, getting the grounds, making sure everything still functions as a landscape. I don't really have to worry too much, but there is some worry. There is some making sure the balance is correct. Because remember, in the end, it's all lines. So and these baselines we'll work with other colors that are already in it and create the painting. One can hope. We're working it. We're making it happen. Slow process. cool. Soften them up. Interesting. I think I like it. I think we have something to do tomorrow night if I show up on the live stream. Boom. Squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. It's cool because it looks like that could be sky and clouds and stuff. I like that aspect of it. You can get lost in it. But all in all, we're just going to put a bunch of lines in it and turn it into one of my paintings. Looks kind of like a mess right now, but in person, I'm really liking the up close deets of all of this. It's cool. We're breaking positions, geometries, different things so that we can come through with the right colors and just bounce it all off of the ground, which is what we got here. We're just going to lighten up the lines as we go further up into the, what is it, the landscape. So yeah, the higher, like here, all this, just lighter lines and flatter lines, so it just starts to become a different, not up and down, but sideways. Anyway, not bad for a Thursday, must say. Almost 3 hours worth of 2.5 hours, I guess, with the break. That's not bad. I've done worse. And considering we started the painting, this is just something that we're going to be able to do. And it has a different vibe from that painting and that painting. So we're actually doing 3 different paintings. That's pretty cool. They're not the same color. They're not anything that's, you know. stuff that happens. You just start to get familiar and comfortable with certain color schemes, and you know, I want to break away from that. I want to start a painting in green and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? A green blue, a blue green. And yeah. So thank you all very much for being here today. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for the new subscribers. Like I say, it's just a big confidence boost for me to make sure that I can keep doing this. Not only you guys, but people here in the studio. It's all just huge. I meet people from, like I say, today we met someone from Taiwan, Albuquerque, Kansas. That's crazy. My hand is filthy. I need to go wash it. I got paint all over it. My epidermis is showing, so I thank you all very much for being here and giving me a shot at this little internet thing. And we'll see you tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, for sure Saturday afternoon, okay? So, again, subscribe, put the notifications on so you're notified.